If you've been thinking about starting a lawn care business, this is your sign. And I want to share that with you because I'm trying to grow Canada's largest lawn care company. I started 10 years ago, but it wasn't long ago that I was in a rusted old minivan driving around trying to get my first lawn care client, and I didn't have these kind of videos to guide me. But I want to make these videos now because we have 14 trucks for Yard Dogs Lawn Care in Calgary, do about $2.5 million a year in business. I only say that because I want this for you as well. And I want to be those videos that I was looking for back in the day. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the story about how we started the industry and why I love this industry in particular, and I hope it can be the seed towards the motivation that you need to get the ball rolling on your business. I want to go over the 3 reasons why I absolutely love the lawn care industry: the production that each truck can do, the idea of reoccurring revenue, and last but not least, we're going to be talking about an industry that has very high demand. To start things off though, let's talk about these trucks. So here at Yard Dogs Lawn Care, we have 14 trucks, and believe it or not, each one per day with one guy can do over $3,000 in revenue. So when I say production, I'm referring to gross revenue. And all it takes in our business is a weed control tank and fertilizer spreaders. Now we apply different products with these spreaders, and when he goes out there are different things that we can put in the tank for actual production, but this is all it takes. Now, if you're starting a lawn care business, you might not all jump into fertilizer and weed control, and that's okay. You might start with a lawnmower. That's how we started. We started with actually an aerator and a lawnmower going door to door. You know, it was 10 years ago. I was 19 years old and I needed a summer job. And I heard about a company that give you an aerator, and you go door to door with this machine and you would sell the service and you would do the service. But the company that was offering this, they were only giving you a 30% commission to do so. And I remember thinking to myself, okay, if I'm doing all the sales, all the marketing, and doing all the work, I kind of want 100% commission. The only thing stopping me from doing that is buying my own machine. So called up my best friend, and that's what we did. We started a company where we were going door to door aerating, and then we eventually got into spring cleanups and mowing lawns. And for the first few years, that's for the most part all we did. But we had this bad habit where someone offers you to pay you for a service and you say yes every single time, but it got out of hand. We were doing absolutely everything. We were window washing, we were gutter cleaning, we were landscaping, mowing, we were doing some fertilizer. We would just say yes and we'd figure out a good process for that. And YouTube was a really good source for me to learn about services. But what I didn't have at the time was actually a YouTube channel that focused on lawn care companies and growing lawn care businesses. And that's sort of like our whole point of this channel. We want to help others grow lawn care businesses because it's an industry that we're very passionate about. But the production per truck, guys, is phenomenal, because when you're mowing lawns, you'll do about $600 per day. And a lot of the time you'd want to have a second person actually in the truck. But we love fertilizer and weed control because the production go way higher with one guy in it. And the dog on top, you know, like I gotta talk about the dog. So we're Yard Dogs, right? So all of our packages are named after dogs, and we decided we wanted people to look at our truck decals. But the thing is, there's so many companies out there with nice truck decals on the road. So we wanted to really stand out. We thought, man, if there's a way for us to put a dog on top of the truck, I want people to look and look again because they saw something yellow drive right by them. So golden retrievers, we put them on every single truck, and that's been a worthwhile marketing cause that we went on. But the second reason, guys, that I want to talk about why I absolutely love this industry is reoccurring revenue. Now, if you've been looking to start a business for a while, you may have came across the term. Reoccurring revenue just means that revenue that comes back every single year. So think of your Costco subscription or your Netflix subscription. They aren't calling you every single year saying, yo, James, do you want to start watching Netflix shows again starting on January 1st? No, they just keep the ball rolling. Now, it's pretty interesting with lawn care is that, guess what? Grass always continues to grow. So because it's a reoccurring service to do, there's reoccurring revenue tied to that. So as you're growing your business, you're just adding more and more clients, and you're doing very good work so that it's a no-brainer to go with you every single year. Imagine a business where you don't always have to keep selling and marketing and always on the hunt for the new job. Because when we were doing landscape in particular, it was great. We'd build a beautiful decor patio, but that was it. There was no more value that we could give to the client, and as a result, they couldn't pay us any more money. But what I loved about lawn care right away is that it was a service that people needed in the future and need in the future and need in the future, and they didn't want to switch companies. They wanted to choose just one company that they can grow old with. Like, they can just choose that one company, and as long as you're doing a great job, they keep on coming back every single year. So I just want to challenge you to really think about reoccurring revenue is a really awesome way to grow a business that not every single year you're starting from zero. You can just start building and building, and that's why this industry, I think, is just absolutely phenomenal. But the third reason why I love the lawn care industry is because it's in very high demand. I mean, I'm sure as you're driving home today, look at how many lawns are on your neighbor's property. Almost everyone has a lawn. Yes, you have some rock gardens. Yes, you have some landscapes, but for the most part, people love grass. And the reason for that is, one, it is the most efficient way to hold down dirt and dust. Two, you want your kids and your pets don't want to run on rocks. They want to run on green grass. And there's something to say about having a nice, beautiful lawn. Have you ever seen a house, beautiful looking house, but the lawn was just garbage? You probably couldn't help but think, something's just not quite right with this picture. But the opposite is also true. I've seen some houses that weren't in the best shape, but the lawn was phenomenal. And you know, I liked what I saw. It really added to the curb appeal. And often it's the home's first impression. So when there's lots of lawns everywhere, there's going to be a lot of demand. Now, yes, that might also translate to there's going to be a lot of competition, but you know what? You're watching these videos right now, you're investing in your business. I'm confident that you can actually be a lot stronger than your competition. In lawn care, what I've noticed over the past 10 years is that, you know what, it's kind of a low bar to get a lot of customers because there's not a lot of professionalism in the industry. There is not a lot of people that really want to eagerly grow, and there's not a lot of new companies starting. Usually it's been someone that's been doing it for a very long time and they're looking to retire soon. So it kind of brings us back to our company here. So Yard Dogs Lawn Care, we started in Canada 10 years ago, and we are on a journey to build Canada's largest lawn care company. If you're thinking about starting a lawn care business, but you don't necessarily want to start alone, we're actually expanding our operation. And if you live in Canada or you live in one of the northern states of the USA and you would like to talk about starting your own branch with Yard Dogs Lawn Care, I'd be very interested in speaking with you. I'm looking for a few individuals that want to get the ball rolling and that want to actually be in operations, and they want to be a branch manager for Yard Dogs Lawn Care as we grow Canada's largest lawn care company and into the United States as well over time. But guys, I just gotta say, this business has been my baby, and I am so happy I started 10 years ago. It's had its ups and downs, don't get me wrong, and we didn't always start just making lawns green, healthy, and weed free. I do recommend, if you're going to start a lawn care company, make sure you have an idea in mind of where you want to go. Do you want to go all in on lawn maintenance? Do you want to go all in making grass green, healthy, and weed free, which is more the lawn care side of things? Do you want to focus on residential? Do you want to focus on commercial? You don't need to know the answer to that right away, but the equipment you buy and the kind of customers that you attract are going to be very dependent on that decision that you make earlier on. So I'm excited that you're thinking about starting your own lawn care business. Again, this is your sign. If you've been thinking about starting it, now's a great time to start. We're in the middle of this season currently, and don't be intimidated by that. There's a lot of people that have just they're going away on vacation, or they've decided that, you know what, like, I've been trying to stay on top of the lawn care myself and I don't really want this anymore. The middle of the season is still a fantastic time to start because you can catch people right in the middle of their cycle where there's some pain of them doing it themselves, or it's a recurring business, guys. It keeps on going and there's no start and there's no end. It just starts when you decide to start as well. So if you've made it to the end of the video, that means you are serious about starting your own lawn care company, but you may have not had the time or the resources to do so. Well guys, make sure you check out our other videos. We spend a lot of time posting content about sales, marketing, operations, and everything you need to make sure you're running a successful lawn care company. You know what, but if you're scared, or if you don't, there are some parts of the process that you're unsure about, hit us up. If you want to start a Yard Dogs branch, I'm super interested in talking to you. Use in the description below my email, hit me up, and let's chat business.